my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Walker on 1st down. Taken down at the 42.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
18 Chargers. Purple switch. 19 Tiger. 60 Vikings. 70 Lions.
They run again with Walker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
They'll fake it. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. In motion goes the tight end. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, he'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Trying the left side with Walker. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 84 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss left side for Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes uses the stiff arm, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Here's Smith. A final shot before break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Mahomes now on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
131 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. And Walker once more. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Running left is Walker. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
Here we go, check.
A give for Walker running right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And that's good for the Seahawks. 1st down and goal to go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down.
And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On the give, it's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's a quick throw right side.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Noah Fant,
a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you have to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.